The Makerspace Mystery, an Afrofuturistic tale by ChatGPT. Chapter 1. A Quest for Success. The Makerspace at Xavier University of Louisiana was a hub of activity, filled with students from all over the campus, working on their latest projects and creations. Amidst the buzz of activity, one student stood out from the rest. His name was Kaleb, and he was on a mission. Kaleb was the creator and host of the Xavier University of Louisiana Library YouTube channel, and he was determined to make it a success. He had always been fascinated by the limitless possibilities of technology and how it could be used to share knowledge and information with others. But despite his passion and drive, he was struggling to find an audience. Kaleb was a Black American, and he knew that the road to success was not always easy for people like him. Despite the many advances and achievements of Black people in technology, the tech industry was still predominantly white, and he was all too aware of the challenges and obstacles he would face as he pursued his dream. But Kaleb was not one to be deterred. He had always been an optimist, always believing that with hard work and determination, anything was possible. And so, he had set his sights on the Makerspace, convinced that the secret to the success of his YouTube channel lay within its walls. He spent hours poring over the many scholarly databases and academic articles housed within the library, searching for the key to unlocking the potential of the Makerspace. He was determined to find out what made this place so special, and what it was that drew people from all over the campus to work on their projects here. As he read and researched, he slowly began to piece together a picture of the Makerspace as a place where creativity, innovation, and collaboration flourished. He realized that it was not just the technology and resources that made the Makerspace such a unique and special place, but the culture of collaboration and support that surrounded it. Kaleb was filled with excitement and determination. He knew that he had found what he had been looking for, the key to making his YouTube channel a success. And with that knowledge, he was ready to take on the world and make his mark in the tech industry, using the power of the Makerspace to share his passion and knowledge with others. As he gazed out at the bustling Makerspace, surrounded by students working on their projects, he felt a sense of pride and purpose. He was determined to use this platform to give voice to the stories of Black Americans in technology and to inspire and empower others to pursue their own dreams and passions. And with that, he set to work, ready to take on the challenges and obstacles that lay ahead and make his mark in the world. Chapter 2. Overcoming fear. Despite his newfound determination and excitement, Kaleb soon encountered a roadblock in his quest to make his YouTube channel a success. The students in the Makerspace, while passionate and creative, were wary of appearing in his videos, fearing that people would laugh at their inventions and failed experiments. Kaleb tried to reassure them, explaining that he was not interested in showcasing their failures, but rather their hard work, passion, and creativity. But despite his best efforts, many of the students remained skeptical, reluctant to put themselves and their work on display for the world to see. This setback only made Kaleb more determined. He knew that he had found something special in the Makerspace, and he was not going to let the fear of others hold him back. He was a journalist, a storyteller, and he was determined to share the stories of the students in the Makerspace with the world. So, he set out to show the students that failure was not something to be feared, but something to be embraced. He reminded them that the greatest inventions and discoveries often came from the most unexpected places, and that it was the determination and hard work that mattered, not the outcome. One day, he gathered the students in the Makerspace and showed them a famous quote by Thomas Edison: "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." The students listened intently as Kaleb explained that Edison's quote was a testament to the power of failure, and how it could be a source of inspiration and motivation. With the quote ringing in their ears, the students began to see things in a new light. They realized that their failures were not a hindrance, but an opportunity to learn and grow. And slowly, one by one, they agreed to appear in Kaleb's videos, eager to share their stories and inspire others with their passion and creativity. And so, with the support of the students in the Makerspace, Kaleb set out to make his YouTube channel a success, using his platform to share the stories of the students and the Makerspace, and to inspire and empower others to pursue their own dreams and passions. With a sense of pride and purpose, Kaleb gazed out at the Makerspace, surrounded by students working on their projects, ready to take on the challenges and obstacles that lay ahead, and make his mark in the world. Chapter 3. The hacker threat. Kaleb's newfound sense of pride and purpose did not last long. A high-tech hacker had set their sights on Kaleb's YouTube channel, determined to put an end to his plans. The hacker was unlike anyone Kaleb had ever seen before. In the brief pop-up video that appeared on Kaleb's computer, she was dressed in sleek black clothing and armed with gadgets and tools that looked like they were straight out of a science fiction movie. Her message was clear: she was going to stop Kaleb's channel and destroy the Internet of Things devices in the Makerspace and HBCUs everywhere. Kaleb was stunned. He had never encountered a hacker with such advanced skills and technology, and he had no idea how to stop her. He immediately sought out the head librarian for help, hoping to find some way to protect his channel and the Makerspace. The head librarian listened intently to Kaleb's story, and quickly realized the gravity of the situation. She knew that the hacker was a threat not just to Kaleb, but to all the students in the Makerspace, and to HBCUs everywhere. Together, Kaleb and the head librarian set out to find a solution. They scoured the library's databases for information on the hacker, determined to uncover her identity and motives. They consulted with experts in cybersecurity and technology, seeking advice on how to protect their systems and devices. Despite their best efforts, the hacker remained one step ahead. She launched relentless attacks on the library's systems, disrupting Kaleb's YouTube channel and threatening to destroy the Internet of Things devices in the Makerspace. Kaleb and the head librarian were at a loss. They had no way to stop the hacker, and no idea how to protect their systems and devices. And so, they were left with no choice but to wait and hope that they could find a way to stop the hacker before it was too late. As Kaleb sat at his computer, surrounded by the wreckage of his failed attempts to stop the hacker, he realized that the stakes were higher than ever. He had to find a way to protect the library, the Makerspace, and HBCUs everywhere, before the hacker succeeded in destroying them all. Chapter 4. The Legacy of the Mad Genius. As the other students and Kaleb worked frantically to stop the hacker, the archival librarian sat in a quiet corner of the library, surrounded by dusty old books and ancient photo albums. Something about the hacker and the things she had said in her video had seemed familiar to him, and he couldn't shake the feeling that he had seen her before. At first, he thought his old mind might be playing tricks on him, but as he thumbed through the pages of the photo albums, he began to remember a story he had heard long ago. A story about a family of geniuses, so intelligent that they were driven to madness by the inability to cope with the intelligence levels of those around them. He finally found the photo collection he was searching for and leafed through the pages, his heart racing with excitement as the story of the family's legacy unfolded before him. The photos showed a family of brilliant scientists and engineers, each more intelligent than the last, and each more troubled by their own intelligence. And then, at the end of the album, he found what he was looking for, a baby photo of a child unlike any of her siblings. A child of average intelligence, engineered by her family to be more in touch with her emotions, and more accepting of the life path she was forced to follow. The archival librarian finally understood. The hacker wasn't from the future at all. She was the product of a mad genius family, torn between her own intelligence and her emotional humanity. He carefully closed the album, realizing that the key to stopping the hacker might lie in the pages of this forgotten story. He quickly made his way back to the Makerspace, where Kaleb and the other students were still frantically working to stop the hacker. "I found something," he announced, his voice ringing with excitement. "I think I know who the hacker is and why she's doing this." The room fell silent as the students turned to look at him, eager to hear what he had to say. And as he began to explain the story of the mad genius family and their legacy, the students realized that their fight against the hacker was just beginning. The final chapter of this tale was yet to be written, and the future of Xavier University of Louisiana and the Makerspace hung in the balance.